today I want to share this book with you guys. It's called Informal Leadership and it's written by Peter van Lonkhuyzen. It's in Dutch. I'm not sure if it is also published in English. I still wanted to share it here because I'm fascinated by the topic of informal leadership. Actually, I got to know Peter because we were both interviewed for the same article and it was an article about troublemakers. So I reached out to him to grab a cup of coffee and we had an interesting conversation. So he sent me this book. Early on in my career, I learned that whenever I wanted to successfully change things in corporate life, I really had to collaborate with informal leaders. So not necessarily the ones who were hierarchically the leaders, but you know those people that everybody follows, right? Sort of like blindly follows. So I already know like those informal leaders, they have lots of power. And this book gave me more insight into that. So informal leadership is defined by Peter by people who feel responsible and then also act accordingly. So very proactive, act accordingly. And the third part is they engage others while doing so. So I think those three elements make that they are the ones who are able to accomplish change in organizations. So I loved the story that he shared about a guy who led the training department of Dutch commandos. And in that training program, they changed the leaders every now and then of the specific groups that they were training. And they always picked the guy who was most looked upon by the others. And funny enough, those were also the people who were the ones who fought the rules the most. So every time the biggest troublemaker became the leader. So in this book he actually sees the relationship between informal leaders and rebels. Because I think the overlap between these two are they both strive for autonomy and also they are highly engaged. And this is also what I see in rebels. So I liked this book. If you are able to read Dutch, I can highly recommend to read this book. Informal Leadership by Peter van Lonkhuyzen.